ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man.
Okay, people, gather round. The Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man show. Is he still alive? Wait, hold on, I'm not done. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2. Is he still alive?
He is Dr. Evil.
Why is he still alive, and why did you answer when I was asking number 2? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Fauci is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Fauci.
Well, Dr. Fauci. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, look, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Fauci, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. Like I said, that everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Fauci, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you. Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days and counting of Renaissance Man. Since January 1st, 2021, 170 songs have been written and released on iTunes and Spotify. Though my monthly streak has come to an end, I will be dropping many albums for you going forward. Join us for the live comedy news. Every night of the year, 7 stories are chosen, SNL Weekend update style. I've also released 4 feature comedy films. Batmark vs. Supermark, Three's Company the Breakup Artist, A Christmas Story, and Peter Bishop, the Wolf of Crypto. BB Poo Poo! Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark, Dick Facce, which he doesn't look like this really, but that's Foch. And then, of course, Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me. Just saying. Hammerlin Jameson's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right as a side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, we have 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi. Look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large he could literally change the poles. Oh, Dystopia 2021. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pyres of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. And Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too, Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies and TV shows and Fache Mulder.
Sonny, you still got the cough?
There are over 100 insane scenes with Dick Fache. And then of course I saved the world, saved all the animals and stuff too.
Zucker Chooch, are you kidding me? Excuse me, are you freaking kidding me?
We did a couple of raps this year. My Aunt Judy told me I could do a rapper's delight and took a poop in my double diaper. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Marxist, I did it. 10 Commandments. Markstradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created as Leo Marco da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint the ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jellin. Markola Tesla? If I didn't do my time here as Markola, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the Fur Elise, right? I'm in the middle of it, and they're scratching it out, and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, doing the fifth and taking all that work. And then, like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation, Mark and M's the man now, but I paved the way as the Marktorious B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? You didn't know I was Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. I did my time as Abraham Mark Lincoln. You guys didn't know I was Abraham Mark? You guys are all Mark Della. That's why this is all part of the Mark Della effect. Everybody's like, Mandela, man. No, it's Mark Della. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, remember, you give me a friggin' toothpick and some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. And there you can pick up your gear, you can pick up a signed CD, and also don't forget about beatseat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it, and this is a little demo I made. Welcome to beatseat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beat Seat. Today I'm going to share all of the details of the Beat Seat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone, everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. It's the Beat Seat. It's the only drum that you could play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this, because you're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beat Seat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Tickets are available at the box office. Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's Renaissance Man.
Looking for another way.
I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's daily variety show Mark Pyers, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1,180 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam and friends. So make sure you share this feed. We are here for 2+ hours of live variety. That's live songwriting, live comedy in the moment. We're doing the comedy news like we do every single night. Joanne's wheezing again. I brought the WD-40 today, guys. No more right? You don't hear it. Usually you're hearing that freaking cabinet throughout the monologue intro. Well, Joanne's wheezerooing. Double-decker. Not tonight. No, we got to clean up. I thought the WD may work if we sprayed a little, like almost like you get Clorettes. No. Joanne's still wheezerooing it. Hold on, I'm going to do something. Zabrowski, I know you're getting ready for your woo-hoo. You're drinking your yoo-hoo, and you're getting ready for your woo-hoo. I'm shutting down the music. I'm not shutting off the song. I know you're getting ready for your woo-hoo, so I'm not going to shut it off. But I want everybody to hear the wheeze. Right? It's so freaking loud! We're doing it. Guys, Friday night, we're about to get into it. This is a live improvisation show. There's no script, never has been. 1,180 days in a row, longest running live variety show on planet Earth. And you stumbled across it. They've kept you from it for friggin' 3 years, Joanne! What? No, Joanne, stop the wheezing. Trying to get into the show. I'm ready for a woo-hoo, but we may have to sing our way in. What? Zabrowski wants me to sing my way in. All right, Zabrowski, let's do it. Something to live for, yeah. Something to die for. Let me get the steel drum action. I'm gonna get dancing. I'm kicking my pumas up. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, stop the friggin' wheezing! To live for, I need more. Something to die for. So won't you give me more? Hey, so many perfect ways to spend your days. It hit me. Oh, wow. Something to live for, yeah. There's something to die for, yeah. There's something to live for, yeah. There's something to die for, yeah. Something to live for. I need woo-hoos, Bros. Can we get it? Am I asking for too much? Woo-hoo! He did it! Came out of nowhere with the woo-woo. You know, I gotta tell you, sometimes I'm here. I'm in the middle of it. And I'm like, is Zabrowski gonna come out with a woo-hoo? Or is he gonna leave me in the lurch? Shutting off the freaking heater. It's hot in here now, Joanne. Someone's working it. Someone's working the friggin' stage. Can't be doing it like, and then you got a heater? What are we talking about, right?
Anyway, Joanne, what do we got in the comedy news today, all right? I mean, we're doing it. We're trying to at least get ourselves started here. Joanne, I got to do a roll-up on the sleeves. You got a cool little sleeve there. I'm doing a roll-up. Because it's hot in here now. You can't put the freaking fan on? I'm here doing it. You know, it's times like this, you got to question the Joanne. Does she have, any sort of benefit to the show besides the wheeze? That's all I hear right now. That's the only thing. It's so freaking loud. No, Joanne, we know you're trying. We know you're doing your best. Oh no, Zabrosk, you were phenomenal. Everybody's here feeling better because of your woohoo, right? TikTok, they're all kicking it. They're like, I'm feeling amazing because of the woohoo I just got. My man Slowpokey knows what's going down. I'll tell you what, Slowpokey, this is what we do every single night for the last 1,180 days in a row. They literally have kept the show from you. We do 2 hours every night. I've written and released 170 songs in the last 13 months on Spotify. They're all songs about us, about society coming together, not dividing. Songs to help you forget about the world we live in, but also to remind you of the real world that we live in. This show is called Renaissance Man because it literally is everything at once. I'll go from what I was just doing to whatever I'm about to do. And there's never been a script here. The point is to try to take this moment and create something in it, always. And for 1,180 days in a row, we've done that. 4 feature films in the last 6 months, 170 songs in 13 months. And we're putting a new album out in a few weeks. But the point is, everything in this world is engineered. Everything you tune into, every story. It's almost like everything is a story. And occasionally you come across something that breaks away from the norm, something that is unlike anything else on planet Earth. And if you could come across something that's different and something that makes you feel good, give it a follow. Because 1,180 days in a row to a world that doesn't know I'm here, just imagine what's going to happen when they do know I'm here. I'm still showing up. The content gets better and better every day, and it's never been bad. So put your head around that. Go back, watch day 1, and somehow try to catch up. It will only happen after I'm gone. There's no way to catch up. There's no way. No human has the ability to spend the time to catch up on the 2,000 plus pieces of content on YouTube. The 2 hours a day for 1,180 days. I can't even comprehend the days where we did 6 hours, 4.5 hours. For a month and a half, I was doing 4.5 hour shows. I was like, well, maybe if I just go longer, people will find it while I'm live. No, we're just here to the same awesome family of people here on YouTube. And I want to say hi to each and every one of you guys. Yardbird's my brother. Pamela Swan. Bobby Chizzy, my brother. Bobby and Brittany, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. They ordered a beat seat. And right now, we're going to get the beat seat out in a little while, play you guys some songs. That's the other thing we do on this show. We write songs live. When I say I released 170 songs, it's not like I did have 125 songs that I don't play. They're all awesome songs I wrote when I was 20 years old. I wrote 125 songs in a 10-year period. Well, in 1 year, I wrote 170. And that's released into the world. We actually write 3 to 5 songs a night, right, guys? I only take the best 1 or 2 of the night or the best 13 each month and make an album. But lately, we've been on a tear. I don't know. There's something about this guitar, I gotta tell you guys. There is something about this guitar that every time I play it, I just want to give you an example of what I mean. I don't even need my beat seat for this. Actually, why not? So, Renaissance man is a very interesting term, and I've had people often say, like, what is that? Why? The simplest way to say it is this show is everything at once, but I'm also an inventor, and I am the inventor of the first drum for singer-songwriters. It's called the Beat Seat. I patented it, and we were selected Editor's Choice in 2019 at Summer NAMM. Summer NAMM, if you guys don't know what NAMM is, it's the biggest music conference on planet Earth, and every music company goes. Gibson, Martin, all the greatest companies we all love. And we brought the Beat Seat, my invention, and it was selected Editor's Choice right before the Plan Demaroo took place. See what I mean? Just something about the tone of this pup. And when I start playing on it, I'm like, I gotta get going over here, Joanne. What? No, Joanne, I don't want you to pick a topic today. I want someone in the TikTok platform to pick a topic. I want someone on the Renaissance Man show on YouTube to pick the topic, or on LinkedIn, or on Facebook, which, by the way, if you could ever be totally shut down by a person, Mark Zuckerberg figured it out. My father, I want to tell you a quick story. I've been telling you guys, I see 3 views on every video I put out on Facebook. I've been live for 3 years in a row, every single day, plus we're into the 4th year. On Facebook, every single day, you will see 3 views on my videos. I assume it's my father, my mother, and like one other person that knows I exist on YouTube, on Facebook. They literally shut it down to the point that my father said to me the other day, "What's going on with your show? Did you take it down?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I used to get notifications from you like once a week. And I'm live every day for the last 3+ years, every single day. My father used to get a notification about once a week. He said now he gets one every month. Once a month, he'll get a notification that I've gone live. He said when he clicks on these links, they say, content not available. Content not available. Something must have gone wrong. So I question why a positivity platform that's been here creating in the moment, never saying a swear the entire time, in a time where there is no family programming anymore. There is nothing you could tune into where the entire family can tune in and enjoy and get life lessons. Can sit down over dinner and say, what did you learn today on the Renaissance Man show? Did you hear that song? Pretty powerful stuff, right? You know, what is the lesson of this program? A guy who shows up for 1,180 days in a row for a world that's dying, for a world that doesn't know he's even there. And he keeps freaking showing up. What does that say about anything that you can do, son, daughter? That's right, you could do anything. If this guy, who's out here suppressed for freaking 3+ years, keeps showing up and keeps pouring out love into this world, undeterred, you could accomplish anything. There's the life lesson of tonight's dinner. And I only learned this from Cody, our brother here, who said to me, Mark, I know sometimes you get discouraged when you look down and you see 9 people on YouTube when you've been live for 1,180 days in a row. But just remember, when I'm 1 and I'm tuning in, I'm watching with my 4 boys. And we're not just watching and laughing, we're watching and laughing, we're watching and we're getting something powerful from the music. We're getting something amazing from the inspirational moments that inspire us to find the greatest versions of self. And that is something that I can discuss with my children. We can get into deep conversations together. Where on the planet can you find that on TV these days? You can't. It's called the Negatube. Shut that friggin' crap off. The Negatube. wheezing. I'm here doing it. You freaking wheeze it out and break the string. You know? No, I know. I'm upset at you because you did a wheezeroo. And when you wheezeroo, you break a string right in the middle of a friggin' jammeroo. I was right down on it. Boom. I cannot wait to freaking get that. Man, I didn't get it in the loop. You gotta get it in the loop, Mark. If you want to jammeroo on it later and do get the beat seat going more, you add a little piano in there. But now you can't. You broke freaking string. The only thing I can do is listen back to it and be in awe of the craziness that took place. Cody, we were just talking about you, my brother. Oh, my goodness, guys. That is what I'm talking about, though. When this guitar comes out, I don't know. I love it, but I just broke another string. I always break this E string. That's because I bend the freaking hell out of it. Oh, man. All right, Max, I hear you. Gosh, everybody's ruining the moment here. You know, got Joanne wheezing it, breaks the string. Max is up there, barkarooing it. You know, Joanne, yeah, no, I'd love for you to change the string. Good job, Joanne. I appreciate you giving a hand, you know. And also the wheeze is a little lower now. Maybe it's because I'm breathing louder. I was in the middle of a jam, you know, and you ruined it. It's so like her, guys. Just be prepared. This is what we get. Renaissance Man show in the middle of rocking out. I got to hear that. I'm sorry. I got to hear that. I'm going back. There was some freaking fire there. I could feel it. I have to go back. All right. We're going to listen in together. Where are we?
I can't believe I went 350,
I can't believe I did
360
either.
days without doing my impressions.
Freaking craziness, sir.
Believe that.
Sir. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to listen to this together just for a second. I want to just see what the hell that was, because that was some freaking fire. You see broken string. There it is. Okay, here we go. Get it. Woo! This is what I would do on the beat seat. Funkier beat than that. That's where they broke the string. Freaking string broke right there. What are we doing? Joanne, it was your friggin' wheeze, right? I'm here. I'm in the middle of it. We're gonna go back a little more because listen to this right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. I'll tell you what, it's just that's. I'm gonna work on that piece or getting that. There's something about that holding that. This isn't tied in. I don't have this one connected at all. Don't go anywhere, hat. We could go and plug this puppy in a few minutes. But let's see if we can, get back to what we were supposed to be doing here, Joanne, before you got rude and broke the string. We're blaming it on her. It's all her fault. She shouldn't have been, looking in my direction with the Weezeroo and also with the humongocarditis, and she's there, just destroying everything with her essence. Joanne essence. Pamela was talking about it earlier. She goes, there's something about Joanne's essence. No, I'm not having it. I said, look, I get it, Pamela. I get it. You don't have to, don't leave the show. Don't leave just because of Joanne. Just because she's back there destroying the show in her own unique way. Yeah. Look, guys, we do have some comedy news to get to. We might as well do that now, Joanne. Can you grab the teleprompter for me and make some magic happen? Joanne, are you freaking kidding me? Now you got to go to the porta potty. No, that's fine, Joanne. That's fine. You go do a porta potty. Just make sure you unlock your chains because we have to, lock her in. Hot air balloon carditis takes effect when Joanne's got to go potty. So she's got to make sure she holds on to the bars that we put on the walls. And we also put these, the handles so she can go almost like she's floating like an astronaut pretends to do. So guys, when we're there and we're done it, we got a news story. I guess I'm taking it. So Joanne, I'm doing it myself. Joanne, I'm going to do the telepromptering myself then. No, that's fine, Joanne. You hear her, right? What are we doing? I'm here. I'm trying to do the news. She's back there. George Soros voice. Yeah, hey, Joanne, how much did your dad get paid for playing Jabba the Hutt again? I know, I was joking. I knew it was 10% of the back end. That's why he's a billionaire.
Oh, he's such a smart financier.
No, he's freaking crap at that. He just did a good deal. Star Wars, playing Jabba the Hutt. Didn't even need any makeup. Lay him on his freaking side, George Soros. Just get Princess Leia over there with some grapes. Drop the grapes into his freaking mouth. Like a toad. Oh, good, Soros is in town. Maybe he'll also play Senator Palpatine. Joanne, what did he get for Palpatine? No, Joanne, I know. I was joking. I knew it was a double-decker. Got a double-decker. When Soros is doing it, and he's getting paid on the first and then on the second and the installments, and when he's getting the 10% back end, Lucas is just doing what he's got to do because he needs Soros for the part. It's like typecast. I get it. Anyway, to the news, Joanne, I'm doing it myself. Don't need you anymore. You're getting docked. Your doll hair payment today. She got screwed. I feel bad. And not really, but I told her I was going to pay her $500 an episode, and she goes, I'm in. I did. And she didn't realize I said doll hairs, and she's been getting paid in envelopes of doll hairs, $500 an episode. I sort of feel bad. And at 11 o'clock every night, I give her $2. Sending up a couple caribou. She's got a freaking Karazoo. It's like literally she's got 4,274 acres and we're filling it up with caribou. I told her, I said, look, when I told you a couple bucks and you were like, I'm in, I could really use a couple bucks because you're paying me in doll hair. I said, okay, Joanne, no problem. I'll get you a couple bucks, and now she's getting those, twice. She's getting double decked on that. You getting paid doll hair. You getting a caribou. Anyway, let's see. Maybe we should come back while we're in the middle of the story, and then I can have help with the telepromptering. Or else I'm just going to screw this whole thing up like usual, Elon Musk takes poll on whether Twitter respects free speech and warns result will have consequences. Ooh, is Elon Musk plotting to buy Twitter or launch his own competitor social media service? A Twitter poll by the opinionated SpaceX CEO inspired many observers to speculate that could very well be the case. Free speech is essential in functioning democracy, Musk tweeted during during early hours of Friday morning. Do you believe in Twitter rigorously adheres to its principle? The question is followed with a simple yes/no poll. And that's my Elon Musk. I'm doing a little mini one, you know. I'm here doing SpaceX, Elon Musk. I'm going to say, do you believe Twitter rigorously adheres to this principle, free speech? No. You kidding me? Free speech is essential to a functioning democracy. Do you believe Twitter rigorously adheres to this principle? No, I don't. Right? Am I right? I don't know if it matters. I'm saying no. It's freaking BS. Elon Musk, I tagged him. Maybe he'll show up tonight. Get him on the show. Elon, let's give you, come on, dude. What have you done over there? They're not allowing me to click in. Anybody who wants to go in there. You're banned on Twitter, Pamela? That's unbelievable. How are they, these people.
You can't let that message get out.
Unbelievable. At the time of this article was written, poll results were roughly 31% yes and 69% no out of 1.2 million votes. A day ago, Musk tweeted a poll asking if Twitter algorithms should be open source, with an even more lopsided result, roughly 83% yes and 17% no out of 1.1 billion votes. Twitter algorithms should be open source. The consequences of this poll will be important. Musk wrote as a reply tweet to his poll. Please vote carefully. The consequence. Okay, there we go. Thus far, Musk's business interests have focused on online financial services company X.com, PayPal, and technological SpaceX, Tesla, and the Boring Company, etc. enterprises. But he certainly has the resources to get into media if he so wishes. Both Forbes and Bloomberg Billionaires Index list Musk as the wealthiest person on planet Earth, with a current net worth of over $250 billion. Joanne, $250 billion. Joanne, I'm doing Dr. Evil. Where the frig are you? Right? I'm here. I'm doing a Dr. Evil. Joanne's back there doing a friggin' porta potty. Tooter looter in it. She's doing a scoopy poopy. Joanne, do me a favor, clean it up. All right? Get the sprayer. Spray that hiney butt down. We don't want you back unless you're cleaning that backside, Anyway, guys, we're back to the story without Joanne. We don't need her wheeziness and the smelly, after the going to the porta potty. Will not let her use the Renaissance Man bathroom. Are you kidding me? That's off limits to a Joanne. Wheeziness and all. And also she's the Soros and she's got the humongocarditis and she shouldn't have, started with the gigantocarditis, humongocarditis. Now she's onto hot air balloon carditis, floating. I'm an astronaut. No, you're a freaking Joanne that took too many bugaboos.
Oh, I listened to Dr. Weasel Fracci. Look, we have 5,767 masks.
Whoa, okay, where have you been? Oh, you disappeared as soon as the Ukraine war started? Oh, okay, when everybody swept it under the rug that they tried to force everybody against each other in this country? Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. The response to Musk's tweets ranged from pointing out that Twitter was not the government, so it couldn't actually violate any Americans' free speech rights. I freaking hate people that say that. Okay, just because the left-wing people who are running these tech conglomerates are trying to be communists online, that's okay? Okay, so they don't have to adhere to American standards. They could be communists online. What? Okay, let's just shut everything down because they could be communists. They don't have to adhere to standards. There is no free speech on private property you don't own. Only government can violate the First Amendment. Okay, Eric Owens, that's accurate that the government can violate the First Amendment, but these companies are working and they're actually, I don't know if they're totally considered based in the United States, but they should have to adhere to the American standard if they're here in America and they're making money in America. They should have to at least work under our standards. First Amendment says we get to speak our freaking mind. Why are you afraid of it, Eric Owens, is my bigger question. Why are people so afraid of someone having a voice and letting them use it? I don't understand. Today I posted something on YouTube I should never have posted. I posted on TikTok. It got a better response, but on YouTube, it blew up within a couple of maybe an hour or two. We had 1,000 views on this thing I put up about the fact that we were just right away just wrote a check for $14+ billion and gave it to Ukraine. But I remember for 5 years the former president was trying to just get the wall complete. And they wouldn't give them money, $5 billion, in order to protect and keep our country safe. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I understand there's a war and we have to help these people. Yeah, help these people because there's a war and they're being attacked. But, you know, no matter how you look at it, when you have an open wound and people are just pouring through it, that is also being attacked. No matter how you look, okay, so they're not dropping bombs, but you don't know who's coming through. There could be people that only want the best life in history, and so they're coming through that border to get here. But there could also be terrorists. There could be people bringing fentanyl into our country. You know that's the truth. And I'd hear things like, oh, well, it's been proven that there's been over 200 crossings over the wall. It doesn't work. Well, okay, there's been 200, not 2 million. If you keep it open like you have, how many people have been coming through? Millions of people, because they never closed the wall. All the materials are there. All they have to do is send men and women to do it. Finish the work, and we have at least a wall, okay? No. Can't put a wall there. We'll put a wall around Washington so you can't get into the White House. So wait a second. Our country, this is what we used to have this argument all the time. If you're anybody in the world who says, I don't believe in a border, I don't believe that we should know who comes into our country. Okay, leave your freaking doors unlocked. Don't set the alarm. Leave your doors unlocked at night. It's amazing to me how hypocritical people are. Oh, no, I don't want someone walking into my house. Yeah, your country is your house, dude. You don't want some random person walking in that may have nefarious ideas in mind. And you all of a sudden you'll be ignorant to believe, no, everybody's a good person that's coming through the southern border. They are coming here for a reason. They want a better life, but there's a lot of them that realize I could sneak right into this freaking country with whatever the hell I have in my backpack. And we, the ignorant country that we are, say, oh, let's just rush and help everybody else in the world. I still am blown away how during the Plandemiru, they had a second stimulus. And if you go and look at the line items and how much money they spent and gave of our money, taxpayers' money, they just gave it to all these countries. Billions of dollars, $1.2 billion to Saudi Arabia, $1.7 billion to Sweden, whatever it was, all these countries, they gave a ridiculous amount of our taxpayer money to countries around the world as aid. When the freaking people in America, all we heard on the news is how they're complaining about giving each and every one of us $600. Our children aren't worth $600. No, they have to give them $300. But they're giving billions to countries that mean nothing. They have their own problems. We have our own problems. You have 360 million people in this country. You focus on the people in this country. You give them everything they need in order to get through what you put them through. You don't focus all your money and your efforts on other countries that we have to pay for. It's not your money. Oh, it's such a great thing that Joe Biden, it's such a great thing that Donald Trump gave this money, that Obama gave this money. They're giving our money away to these countries. Do you work your tail off to give it to friggin' Poland and Ukraine and everybody else in the world? But when it comes to you, they say, no, $600 is too much for you. You don't deserve that. Like, what country? You start to say to yourself, okay, so where did this whole Build Back Better thing go? You want to build back better by building other countries up? Joe Biden making Ukraine great again. You know, you have to start pointing to the connections where his son was getting $183,000 a month from Burisma Oil. There was a finger pointed at this. Nobody wanted to look at it. Nobody wanted to talk about it. They wanted to say it was all disinformation, misinformation. And what do you know? It was all true. And it's just their way of trying to get this sleepy poopy pants in office. I should not be talking about it. I feel bad for the man, but he should never have done what he's doing. He should have just said, look, let me freaking retire in peace. Let me get to my life. Let me enjoy. Let me go play some golf. You know, I got away with some serious crime in my existence here as a senator, and let me just live the rest of my life. No, they somehow get it to skate through. No, that whole thing about my son, what? He's a cracker jack? That's the only thing that's true. Yeah, he was having sex with crackers, and he's doing crack. But he didn't even work for Burisma Oil. No, I know he didn't go in ever. I know he didn't actually do anything for them. He just paid him $183,000 a month, like quid quo. Like, that's a good thing, right? Or like that one great video of him saying that he held back $1 billion of aid from Ukraine because they had a special prosecutor looking into his son. So he said, if you don't fire him, then you're not getting the aid. Well, son of a bee, what do you know? That night at 7:00, they fired him. Well, that's not pretty quid pro quo if I've never heard. Look, I just think it's a very hypocritical world. If you are somehow crazy enough to go along with this delusion that we're living in, and you have the ability to freely think, you are in trouble in this world. They have a problem with people speaking their mind. They have a problem with anybody saying anything against this ridiculous agenda. And an agenda that says, you're different from me, so we should hate each other, is so freaking stupid. This whole idea that if you don't do the thing that I did, then I should hate you, is so freaking stupid. The fact that you fell for it, and I'm just saying the royal we, the fact that we fell for it as a country, as a world, that, oh, if you don't do the thing that they told you to do, then you're the enemy and I hate you and you're not safe. You're the spreaderoo. What? Everybody's the spreader. The truth that some of us were saying the whole freaking time and being suppressed for saying. Oh, finally, the things that I was saying for the last 2 years are being considered just fact, and nobody freaking cares anymore because Ukraine. Oh, goodness. It's a crazy world. For 2 years, we felt nothing but the pressure of suppression. Just because, being skeptical is the way this is. Humanity should be skeptical. Nobody should just listen to your freaking lies and say, okay, just because they run the country. I'm not saying everything that they say is not true, but I'm saying that the last 2 years were a freaking show. It was a comedy. If you were willing and able to see it from not on this planet, and you're sitting out in a different universe watching what happened here in the last 2 years, they'd be laughing at the idiocy, at what was being spewed out from the people in charge, and the fact that people actually believed any of it. Oh, well, just one more? Just one more is going to do it? Oh, wait, one more is going to do it? Or just one more is going to do it? Same strain? First series? My first series car spent 2 months in the shop. Had it for 4. 2 months in the shop. Just got it back last week. First series. I want the 4th series, dude. I want the Ami series. I want the Stealth Ami series. Yeah. I don't want to get first series anymore of anything, and neither should you. There's been nothing on planet Earth that's ever been good as a first series. They all have great ideas, great intentions, but they all need tweaks. Why do you think that when Apple came out and comes out with a new model, there's a software update freaking immediately? Because nothing ever works out the way that you plan. Oh, it's going to be perfect. Oh, it's going to stop it. Oh, we're going to put this thing. This is going to be this plan Demaroo. We're going to just put it behind us. This is how we do it. We all do this thing. Okay, but what happens when your theory totally falls on its face and the people that you threw in the dirt and covered up and canceled for saying these things for the last 2 years wound up being completely accurate and honest about it, and you were the ones that were lying? Well, let's just do a Ukraine thing. We're going to have everybody focus on Ukraine. We won't even talk about the Cove anymore, And this is the scary thing about the media, the fake news, National Enquirer, mainstream media. These people have the ability to change the focus on a dime. And whenever they look bad, what happened? Where's that thing that we were all worried about and upset about? Well, they just don't cover it. They don't cover that. So I really hope that Elon Musk starts a free speech platform, because I think he would succeed where Donald Trump doesn't seem to be and where everybody else is stalled, Parler, et cetera. Because Elon Musk, everything he does, people love, first of all. Secondly, he's a straight up genius. So he would incorporate things that no one else has thought of. Okay. And I find it interesting that they were talking about his IQ, that it's not as high as like some other people's. Like they were I don't remember what it is, but let's say like 138 or 140, whatever it was. It's like right there, just under genius or something like that. And then there's people who are like 186 and they're just doing whatever. But this guy, there's something to be said about creative genius. It's something that you can't put a freaking number on. And Elon Musk is a creative genius. He's a creative engineer genius. And that's something that I think is remarkable. I also love how he stands his ground, he speaks his mind, and he's the only freedom fighter out there who can't be stopped. No matter what he wants to say, he can get his word out there. And if they try to shut him down, you can guarantee there will be a new platform, a Tesla book. I joked and did that. That was a bit I came up with. I should find it, where Elon Musk is calling Zuckerchooch. It tells him that his platform zucks. He's like, you can't say that about my platform. It doesn't zuck. Yes, it does. It zucks. It's the worst. I'm going to start Tesla book. It's going to just destroy this Facebook. No, you can't start Tesla book because I'm here at Facebook and we have ads. Yeah, no, I'm going to start Tesla book because Facebook zucks. Bye, man. I did that early on in my face swap foray, and it was before I was doing video face swaps. I'm going to play you guys something real quick because we're talking about this, and I know I shouldn't be doing the political stuff here, but I created a ridiculous amount of silly, crazy comedy. One of them was called the episode 19 of Donald J. Trump Show, and I did 35 of these, and typically the people that have been here for a very long time enjoy these. Now, I stopped doing it because people blow. And when you are doing political comedy, it seems like nobody has a freaking funny bone anymore.
He's making fun of truth. He's pointing out the fact that
This guy's really a horrible human being. But no, they want you to, believe the lie. They want to keep believing the lie. That's what it really is. They want to keep believing the lie that this man is a good guy and that he's not corrupt. And when I found so much corruption, and I kept pointing it out in 35 episodes of the show, of the DJT show, it baffled me how every single one of the episodes was just being shut down one by one. They wouldn't let anybody see them. A few of them got yellows. And this one right here I put out in July, I believe, of 2020. They didn't go with this story until 2 weeks before the election. And it amazed me that I was the second one to break the story. Well, I was the first one to break the OAN story. So OAN did this story and nobody in the mainstream saw it. The Trumper campaign, nobody saw it, and they didn't do anything with it until 2 weeks before the election. 4 months before the election, I created this. And it would have been pretty interesting if people had a chance to see it because, as I say, it's comedy, it's satire, it's what this world needs right now. And I hope you agree, and I hope you share it. There's the link. And remember, fam and friends, I never intend to offend anybody, but no matter how you look at it, this is something that Mark Wages, my brother, said. Mark, no matter how funny a piece of political commentary or content you make is, half the people in the country are going to hate it, half are going to love it. And it's true. I wish people can laugh at my Trump impression, whether they hate Trump or they love Trump. I wish people can laugh at the fact that Joe Biden did a lot of really bad things and just say, well, yeah, we voted for him. We did him. We did it. It is what it is. But they can't. They instead feel almost embarrassed by the decision when they see this man for who he is, and they lash out. So they'll lash out at me for finding the truth and being honest about it and pointing it out instead of just having a laugh. Go back to pretending this is SNL. You're coming here to laugh and this is a piece of comedy right here. Drop your freaking edge, that chip that's on your shoulder about let's go fight. Drop it. Just have a laugh. Here we go. I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can see it as well on TikTok.
Harold and Jameson introducing the President of the United States for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me on episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight, we talk about bumbling Biden again. Did you hear about it? In Ukraine, he's now being brought up on charges. About time. Let's take a closer look.
Democrat presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden finds himself in more hot water this week.
You know, when Sleep Sofa Joe goes in the hot water, the kids like to run their hands up and down his legs and watch the white hairs rise up and down in the water He loves it when the kids play on his lap. He loves kids on his lap.
Just confirmed, a Ukrainian court ordered Joe Biden to be formally listed in a criminal case.
Ooh, formally listed. What does that mean? Let's get to the bottom of it.
The crime? The alleged firing of Ukraine's former prosecutor general, Viktor Shokin,
Oh, the old quid pro quo routine.
in exchange for dropping an investigation into Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden.
Is it me, or does Hunter Biden look just like Skeet Ulrich?
Biden and the company for which he was a board member, Burisma Oil. Shokin formally called for an investigation into his firing back in February of 2020.
Interesting timing. Right after the fake impeachment. Right when coronavirus made its way to our shores. Look, I'm not saying that the Ukraine is involved with coronavirus, but it just seems like they're trying to stonewall any investigation into Sleep Sofa Joe, but he's involved in something nefarious here with his son.
Claiming the Ukrainian government at the time relieved Shokin of his post in exchange for $1 billion in loan guarantees promised by Biden.
It's not looking good for the Sleep Sofa. I'm wondering if he could bumble his way out of this one.
A bribe Biden himself admitted to doing.
What? The Democratic candidate for President of the United States bribed somebody? I've got to see this one.
The prosecutor's not fired. You're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired.
So let me get this straight, Sleep Sofa Joe. You and your son decided to hold the Ukrainian people hostage while you had them drop an inquiry into your son, Hunter Skeet Ulrich. I think he's Skeet Ulrich. I don't think it's really Hunter. I'm just saying.
But at the time Shokin called for this case back in February, the courts listed one of the defendants as an unnamed American.
That's actually interesting because Sleep Sofa Joe forgets his name all the time.
An individual widely understood to be Joe Biden, Obama's Ukraine point man.
Two things that surprised me. First of all, that Obama picked Biden as his VP, and that he'd have him be point man on anything. Besides feather count on the pillow he uses at the White House.
But Biden was never formally named.
This can't be good for Sleep Sofa Joe right before the Democratic convention. He's going to have a scandal.
Now, the courts have ruled it is improper to conceal Biden's name and that there is sufficient evidence to proceed with an investigation.
You know, I said a while back, why isn't anybody looking into Hunter? And everybody gave me a hard time. Look, nobody asks Joe Biden the tough questions because he doesn't remember the answers.
The ruling cannot be appealed.
Perhaps Sleep Sofa, if he took a nap, maybe he'd be able to retain more information.
Another key development in this story is the release of a series of telephone conversations that has garnered major questions.
Ooh, telephone calls. I wonder if it's like Jerky Boys. It's Saul Rosenberg.
Andrei Derkach, a member of parliament in Ukraine, in a press conference Tuesday released what he says appear to be voice recordings of then Secretary of State John Kerry, Vice President Joe Biden, and then President of Ukraine Poroshenko.
Well, unfortunately, we're not able to hear what Catherine Zeta-Jones has to say in the interview. And it looks like, she's interviewing the guy who bangs Stifler's mom. You know, from the American Pie movie.
Poroshenko, discussing the Burisma case and discussing the removal of Viktor Shokin.
Look, somebody's going to have to find that leaked audio for me. I can't wait to listen in. I love good content, especially when it's John Kerry and Joe Sleep Sofa bumbling Biden speaking with Poroshenko.
Neither Kerry, Biden, nor Poroshenko have affirmed the verity of these recordings.
Of course they don't. They've got doggy doo-doo on their loafers.
The recordings appear to have been leaked from government officials and whistleblowers, but are currently being verified.
Well, Sleep Sofa would like to verify that he doesn't have a poopadoop in his pants.
Ukrainian President
Zelensky, the owner of the largest car manufacturer company in the movie Tommy Boy.
Zelensky stated he anticipates more developments over the course of the summer and says the case could qualify as high treason.
High treason? For the bumbler? Maybe that's why he's been pretending that he's going senile. He just makes things up because they're going to unmask him. Now they have, and he can say, look, I don't freaking remember. I don't remember my name, really.
Candidate Biden has yet to respond to this latest development.
Well, that's because Biden can't do anything but read off of a teleprompter. Look, I think that's probably enough for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show. Bumbling. So make sure you subscribe, ding that bell. I'll see you tomorrow, the next Donald Trump Show. Have a good night.
Oh, Hunter Biden. Look at him. It's, that was a funny episode we created. Back when, look at that, we had the Zuckerchooch episode next. Those are good times when we did the DJT show. But you know what? Times, they all are changing. Like, we can't play that all the time. Are we that? People, oh my goodness, they gave me a limited. These mofos, guys. You got to be kidding me. Right? We're here. We're giving me an ad suitability before I even do the show. Just because I said, will Elon Musk destroy big tech by creating a free speech platform? And they gave me a limited, oh, well, we don't want people talking about the fact that we're not free speech here on YT. You know, I just don't understand this idea that people are like, well, maybe if we keep a message from people, they won't want it anymore. I can't tell you the amount of people I've met here on TikTok just in the last day who found my content from that bit I put out about CNN. And that are saying the same things that we are. And they've been so supportive. And like, hey, this is dead on. This guy, oh, this is so effing perfect. Some lady said, she goes, this is so effing perfect. And it's like a 10-second clip of what's a 16-minute hilarious bit. Everybody has to get over to YouTube and watch the full comedy. They're all talking about how perfect the 10-second clip is. The 20-second clip I put in from a 16-minute insanely hilarious comedy. And I keep telling everybody, go and watch the full video. You see a little clip, you're like, this is perfect. This is like, you have no idea. I grabbed one little clip of it. Ridiculous. We created the Mitch that day. You go and you got it. Thursday special. And you got to go and watch it. I'm not even going to tell you more about the Mitch. You should know about the Mitch by now. But no, you're there. You're at it. I do want to read the news, but Joanne's being a weezeroo. Max, I hear him making noise over there. You know, he's no good. And I'm just trying my best, to get through the day. Like, here's a good one right here. I want to play you a song. Putin, President G-hole on notice. Did you guys hear about that one? Like, these are crazy comedies, guys. I want to play that. I haven't seen it in a bit. I'm going to grab myself a bowl of cereal, and then we're going to do the rest of the news in a little bit. But please enjoy this. I'm going to flip the screen again so you guys can check it out on the ticker. You should go over to YouTube, though, and enjoy it. It's the better experience when you watch it in full screen and in HD. This right here is called Putin.
Forget expensive solar panels. Get Tesla Solar and a Powerwall.
Putin, President G-hole on.
Try this bizarre 6-second method tonight to reverse type 2 diabetes from the comfort of your own home.
Thank you for coming to love. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
There we go. We're dead. It's Friday. It's Mark Pires. I
was walking
And
down the
it's
road,
Renaissance Man.
looking for another way.
I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's a Renaissance Man. It's daily variety show Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1,173 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam and friends, so I hope you're ready for a ride. Joanne's back there a-wheezing. I can hear it already. You guys, I'm looking over there. I see Pamela saying, "Gosh almighty, Joanne." Guys, we're going to do it. We're getting into the news. I think that's what's going on. I put a little poll out here on the tuber as we started off the show. So what are we going to do first? You guys want to hear a ding, 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 ding? We'll do a little guitar, jammeroo. We're going to write a song in real time. Or do you want to do the comedy news? Well, it looks like you guys want to do the comedy news tonight first. I'm okay with whatever. That's why I asked you. Let's see what we got. I'm going to confirm that that's what the winner was. It's a little bit it's a fight now. They're fighting over it. That's what I wanted to see, a little fighteroo. Look, you don't come out do a Putin versus...
Oh, you come down and do a fight. I thought the United States of America. You're going to do it. Where's your President Joe Biden? Huh? What? My Aunt Judy told me to take a poop in my triple diaper.
Triple diapered it. He's doing a triple diaper poop. What? Joanne, stop wheezing. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're doing it Friday night style. This is the ultimate high-energy variety program, longest running variety show on planet Earth, 1,173 days in a row for 2+ hours. We do it on YouTube. You should really head over because the link is in the bio. We're doing it on a Ticker as well. We got the tuber, TikToker. We're doing it, but we're on the YouTuber. You got to head over there. Zabrosk is about to hit us up with a woohoo. You guys don't know what a woohoo is? You're about to witness a woohoo. First time ever. I came down to the Renaissance Man show tonight. Oh, really? What'd you do? Got a friggin' woohoo. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on, Zabrosk. You know Joanne, she's back there dancing around, you know. Joanne! And wheezing, too, you know. Oh, here comes the best part, Zabrosk. We're getting the woohoo. It's coming. Something to die for. Yes, something to live for. I need more. Something to die for. Give me more. Hey. So many perfect ways to spend your days. Wow, there's something to live for, yeah. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. Something to live for, yeah, yeah. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. Matt Zabroski, bring it a woo-hoo. What, Zabroski, finish your yoo-hoo. We need a woo-hoo. Did you hear? What? Am I alone on a woohoo like that? Some people are like, he's a little like Jim Carrey. You think? What are we talking about over here? Joanne, what do we got on the news today? Alrighty then. No, Joanne, you can't do Jim Carrey coming down in the middle of the show. Doing our Renaissance Man. Well, this is a celebrity impression show. Well, if you have any people you want to hear.
Are you kidding? Excuse me. I'm doing the news tonight. Not a winning big league.
Guys, I gotta tell you, when I get that danceroo going, and Zabrosk does a woo-hoo, woo, I'm ready to go. What's that? No, Joanne, your wheezing is freaking unbearable. You know, I'm here. I'm dealing with it. I'm going to end the poll. Officially, comedy news is getting the win for the night. Tomorrow, Saturday Night Live, day 1,174 in a row. Maybe we fare different. What? No. Joanne Zabroski is leaving on the first express train out of here. He can't stand the wheezing anymore. You guys know.
He's known as the People Shark. When he's not on TV, Damon John is one of America's most successful entrepreneurs and angel investors. Famous for turning $40 into $6 billion, while creating thousands of new jobs. If you click here now, he'll show you
lady.
exactly how just $50
How long you been
could
on?
get
20
you
seconds.
started
All
as
right,
an
that's
angel.
not bad. I just was wondering. Right? What are we doing? Oh, man. I'm trying to do show. I'm getting bugabooed by Joanne. She's doing what they call, I think it's called shedding. She's shedding some of her, humongocarditis on me. I'm having a hard time. But guys, what's going on in the news? Joanne, what do we get in the news today? Can you do a teleprompter without ruining the show like you do every friggin' night? Guys? What is going down on Friday Night Renaissance Man Show? First story of the night, Joanne. It looks like Lend Us a Hand in 22. Joanne, they're trying to see if they can get money out of us. The Guardian, they're trying to pull money out of Renaissance Man. I'm here doing it. Or you could see if you could donate to us here. Excuse me, we have donate on the platform here. You can donate crypto to the Renaissance Man now, but you better freaking, Bitcoin it. We're doing full Bitcoin only. You send it on over. It's the, $ markpirescrypto. You doing it, but again, full crypto only. You don't want to have to worry about what if I did it? You just freaking make it a full Bitcoin. That's what the good, nice people do. They open their heart to the Renaissance Man Show. Ukraine war, Joanne. What? No, Joanne, we can't send you in with the nuke response. We thought about it. I said, you drop Joanne, and she's doing a nuke. Without the actual radiation, which is the most important part. If you can just get the explosive response without the radiation, and the goiters and stuff growing on people afterwards, that would be the best case scenario. Did the damage without the long-term damage, worldwide long-term. Guys, Ukraine war, Joe Biden to warn President Xi that China will face costs. If it helps Russia, it'll face costs. Joanne, can you tell me what the frig costs? Look, they're going to send me 2 boxes of diapers for the price of 1. My Aunt Judy told me I'm not paying a tariff on the friggin' double diapers. Joe Biden's not paying a tariff on the double diapers. Are you kidding me? Said it before. We put the masks in there. You can wear it with his wife, Joe. Yeah, she's always calling his wife Joe. Leaders will hold first phone call since the invasion of Ukraine on Friday, amid speculation that Beijing could provide financial or military support to Moscow. Right there, that's a president right there on the right. He's a Xi-hole. The other guy, he's a sleep sofa. Fell asleep already. He's still sleeping. He's looking. Guys, what are we doing? He's looking. Where is he looking? The TV's over there, Sleepy Poo. Are you kidding me? I'm here doing it. He's there looking. What? What are we doing? Oh, President Xi Jinping poop? He's right over there taking a President Xi hole. He's taking a Xi Jinping poop out of his Xi hole. Some people are wondering, wait, I thought his name was Xi Jinping. No, it's friggin' Xi-hole. Everybody's like, I really like President Xi. Well, then you're a friggin' Xi-hole too, nobody goes around and likes the Xi-hole. They're like, unless they're into the kinky thing, and then they're like, I like Xi-holes. Besides that, nobody's digging on a Xi-hole. He's out there, Look, I'm just telling you the way I see it. This is what we do. We call it straight here. Okay? The U.S. President, Joe Sleepy Poopy Pants Double Diaper Biden, will warn his Chinese counterpart, President Xi-hole, that he will face costs. Whatever costs mean. Joanne, still, are you Googling it? Google what the frig costs mean. What are we doing? That costs. Yeah. Oh, look, it costs $1 now. No, it doesn't. It costs $57. You did an old inflation thing and blamed it on Putin. What? I just started the war. It's been freaking... You've had the inflation for a while. What we talking? You can't say it is a Putin. You putting the pressure on me. You putting all the blame. You putting the blame on Putin. You can't do that. Putting my eye on you, Sleepy Poopy Pants. They're calling him Sleepy Poopy Pants worldwide now. It's a phenomenon. Because people know he smells like a pooper. The 2 phone calls, I had a phone call since the video summit in November, Joanne, will have a chance to air their differences as the U.S. spearheads an unprecedented pressure campaign on Russia, placing China in a geopolitical bind. Joanne, what's a geopolitical bind again? Is that when they're like, we're not going to like just send anything your way except for sanctions? We'll stop your pipeline and ours when we first day of office. And also I'll stop insulin the first day of office only to pretend it was my idea. Okay, buddy. It's an opportunity for President Poopy Pants to assess where President She-Hole stands, the White House press secretary Jen Psaki of Crappy said. Early on Friday, air raid sirens sounded in the western Ukraine city of Lviv. What the heck, Joanne? Did I say that right? Is that Lviv? I can't really say Lviv. Can you do a Google, like a go to Facebook and see how you pronounce Lviv? I think I said it right. In the Ukraine city of Lviv. Followed by the sound of explosions and a column of smoke a few miles from the city center. The Biden President She-Hole call at 1 p.m. General. What is is that General Mountain Time? What's GMT? I'm just going to say, I don't know what that one is, Joanne. Let's say General Mountain Time. Let's just say GMT, okay? It's a new station on TV. I'm tuning into GMT. They've got like old Westerns, but they also have like the coverage on Ukraine. So we're tuning into GMT on Friday. Comes the Russia was accused by the Ukraine. You know what I'm talking about, Joanne. The U.S., France, Albania, Ireland, and Norway of war crimes. And Paris claimed Vladimir Putin was putting the pretend on this interesting deal to negotiate a peace deal. No, I'm sorry. We do not do peace. We just destroy. I'm here. I've was in the KGB. You think I stop and not have to KGB things? I'm a KGB guy. The British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss said there was very, very strong evidence of war crimes. Joanne, what do you call a country that drops bombs for 20 years on citizens in the name of war?
At Floor & Decor, there's plenty of room to explore our wide selection of tile, wood, stone, laminate, vinyl, and more. Because with everyday low prices on high-quality products and on-trend styles, you can really bring your living room to life. Discover Floor & Decor today.
This revolutionary new device can remove up to 10 times more earwax than a traditional cotton swab. Latest studies show that cotton swabs are not good for your ears. There is even a warning on the box telling you not to put them in your ears. Instead, specialists recommend Tvidler, the world's first reusable earwax remover. It was designed by a team of European ear, nose, and throat specialists. They learned that
United States of America. I'm just saying, come on, you just call things whatever the frig you want, whatever you want to call them, whatever. Like, people are evil all over the world, including things that we've done in other countries. It pisses me off when we pretend that this is all of a sudden like, oh my God, that Putin's doing something that we didn't freaking do for 20 years. Not just the 20 years. We've done this many times throughout history. Look, this is the problem. Countries throughout the world do things that are rotten, horrible. But the countries that you're living in that are doing the atrocities are like, no, we're doing it because those people are bad. And you're like, okay, I believe the propaganda. Anyway, the British Foreign Secretary, Liz Truss, created some more propaganda-roo. The U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who has warned repeatedly that Putin will turn to the use of chemical weapons. Is this the same guy who said there was, weapons of mass destruction with Saddam? Blinken? I'm blinking my eyes and saying whatever the frig I want. The U.S. administration has been gathering evidence of war crimes and appeared to dismiss hopes of a resolution through diplomacy. Look at this freaking guy right here. Of course, look, I'm going to do this time with friends. Hey, this my guy Zelensky. Hi, going to do a party time. Excellent, guy. I'm going to do a show on this stage. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this crap. I don't even see the pictures. Not making me happy. Russia will likely increasingly rely on its nuclear deterrent to signal the West and project strength to its internal and external audience, says Lieutenant General Scott Barrier. Joanne, he's the director of the Defense Intelligence Agency. It's a big deal. Imagine when he got that call for that one. Yep, this is Scott. Scott, yep, this is Leon. Yes, Leon, how are you? Look, you got it. I did. Yep, that's right. Director of Defense Intelligence Agency. You're down it. Yeah! I just want to be that guy in the room that day. Ant on the wall. Or fly. Better to be a fly than an ant, because the ant, you're getting smacked down. Fly, choo, choo, choo. I'm getting out of there. I'm quick. Out of the door. I'm still alive the next day. 67-page summary of global threats. Sacky of Crappy said that Biden's meeting with President Xi trade rows and snarled international supply lines would be discussed, but a big focus is expected to be the Western bid to force Russia from Ukraine. Friday's President Xi / Sleepy Poopy Pants Double Diaper Biden calls follow a meeting between a Chinese foreign ministry official and Russia's ambassador to China to exchange views of bilateral counterterrorism and security cooperation, according to the Chinese foreign military ministry. Joanne, can you stop doing a scrollaroo like really so quick and I'm going to catch up, Guys, bottom line, I don't know. I don't want to see anymore. Look at that guy. It pisses me off right there. Oh, what? Huh? What? My Aunt Judy told me I should just wear this suit. I got my green tie on for St. Patty's Day. Look, my father came over on a friggin' boat. And he was like, look, he was back there with Washington and, with the Pilgrims. Oh, he did that? Was the first one here? First Thanksgiving ever? Yeah, that's right. He came with my Aunt Judy's, Aunt Judy. They came together on the friggin' Mayflower. I wouldn't be surprised if that was something he said at some point. Look, my ancestors came over on the Mayflower. You didn't know that? Come on, man. Come on, you don't know that? Come on, man. I'm here doing it. I got white hair on my legs. And when I go in the water, it stands up straight. The kids like to put their hands on my legs and just keep rodding it up. What are you talking? What are you talking, Sleepy Poopy Pants? He's double diapering it. Guys, when he wears the double and sometimes he's going to go out for a few extra hours, like, Joe, triple diaper time, You can't just go double diaper when sometimes you're taking an extra long trip and there's a chance of leakage. So you get a triple diaper, Drew, and when he's doing that, at least you're protected. It smells terrible in the car. You're like, that freaking guy, president, but whatever, dude, come on already. I'm in the car, dude. How about a little respect for the guy who's in the car while you're double diaper pooping it, So look, I'm here. I thank goodness I'm not that guy, but I did read about it on Reddit. So, guy, look,
Are you kidding? Look, I'm down at Mar-a-Lago, winning big league. Yeah, no, Melania, don't. Melania, don't look at the gold toilet. I'm going in there. It's my space, all alone. It's my man cave, my man toilet. I'm doing a man toilet. They're winning big league. They're in my gold. I'm shining the gold while I'm on my Truth Social. Yeah, no, winning big league. Look, I'm Trumper. Who teaches Twitter? Are you kidding? I don't tweet anymore. F the tweeters. Yeah. No, I'm doing a truther. We call it a truther. I'm truthering it. There we go. What? No, Melania. Don't even gaze. Don't even gaze in the direction of the gold toilet. Where's Baron? Sleeping? Are you kidding? Oh, excuse me. Don't. I'm the Trumper. Wake up. Let's go. On the Renaissance Man Show. Winning big league. Winning big league. I think we should do a rapperoo. To the hip. Hippity hop hop. To chicken to chop chop. To diggy diggy dag dag diggy. No, Melania, don't go near the gold toilet. Can't get near the gold toilet when you poop a doop. I told you, no Slovenians on the gold toilet. You're over there going, oh, I gotta look at my gold toilet. It's not yours. It's my freaking gold toilet. Are you kidding me? I'm here. I got a gold toilet. Sleeps over Joe. Takes a poop in his triple diaper. Winning big league. Winning friggin' big league here.
What's that? No, Joanne, I know, dead on. What are we talking? We're just having fun, though, like, you're Dan, I'm there, you're Trumper, he's there with a Sleepy Poo. Together, they're the greatest combo duo, That's a Laurel and Hardy gag right there, Trump and Biden go out in the town together.
Are you kidding? What are you freaking doing, Sleepy Poo?
Huh? What? I thought we were going to get a ham sandwich.
I said, no, we're going to go out and get some ladies. We're going to do the old, hey, I'm Trumper, I'm a billionaire, and this is my old geriatric grandfather. And you're going to be like, huh, what's that? Yeah, I used to be a guy who was a senator. And then you forget you're a president. My son's a crackerjacker. That's where you go with it. And everybody's happy about it. They're like, thank you, thank you for being honest, at least, for the first time in your
entire career. End of that one, Joanne. What do we got next in the news? Anything good here?
What
Here's
do
another
we have
interesting
next
story.
in the news?
Chris Cuomover. That's right before we got to the Cuomover bit. You know, look, guys, when you're dealing with a Cuomover and he's dead, just destroying the world one Cuomover at a time. You know. Oh goodness, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, we're here, damn it. We're damn it. Oh, goodness. I want to say hi. I got to, first of all, click over to the fam over here on YouTube. Anna Treos, Aspen Fox, it's so good to see you over here on TikTok. Stream 22, how are you, my friend? We are live every day for the last 1,180 days in a row, long form. This is the longest running variety show on planet Earth. I broke a string earlier, so we're in the middle of the news in a moment. Been playing a couple of clips. I want to say hi to my brother, Bobby Chizzy and Brittany. They are the new proud owners of my personal beat seat. I invented the first drum for singer-songwriters. It's called the Beat Seat. I've had some people say, oh, what's the beat seat? That sounds like it's something else. No, it's a freaking drum that you sit on and you kick it. It's also the perfect seat if you're a guitar player. There's no seats for guitar players, right or wrong. No, you can't. You got a freaking stool. Your feet are off the ground, or you're in some weird dinner chair. Nope. The beat seat's designed perfect for guitar players. You kick it, it sounds like a drum kit. Left and right side, right and left, whatever you are for kick and snare. You have a kick and a snare combo. Plus, it is the first drum on planet Earth that you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. And I have a patent on it. You can go to beatseat.rocks and check it out. And so basically, the beat seat is my passion because I write songs here live in the moment, and I needed something in order to create percussion. So we'd have... This is what we did last night, I guess. Oh, this is what we did for the birthday song for Ask Coop. This is your birthday song, Ask Coop. Oh, yeah, you got to have birthday, yeah. Here is Friday night. My brother Bobby and Brittany, yes, they got themselves a beat seat, playing it all night long, yes. Play the famous song, yeah. Beat seat, gonna give you life, gonna bring you on right for the rest of the time, yes. And you will make more music than you ever dreamed of before. How do you know? How do you know? Well, I can only speak from personal experience. Oh, so make your music a family sit around. Brittany and Bobby, Chizzy, getting down, they're getting busy, yeah, playing songs all night long. Sing a song all night and into the day. Play the beat seat every day. Family, get around and play and love and share the sound of the world. 'Cause we need it, yeah. We're needing more love in the world. More love than you got it within you, and you will dig deep and start giving it. Oh, no. No. And Brittany sits down and plays on repeat seat. The sound it elevates your mind. Thought you're going to bring you up and never let you down. So sit down and play all night till the sunrise and tomorrow. Yeah, the baby crying. About time we go change. You wake up, eat breakfast, just sit down and play again. Yeah, sit down and beat the BC. Yeah, my friends they gather round. Yeah, gather round. Yeah, see the world change and be a part of it. You're making music now. Yeah, and you can start to see more smiles, my friends, till the rainbow comes shining across the globe. Shining across the globe, yes. Shining like the sun down here. Glorious sounds of all the wasted time we didn't have a way to express ourselves. And now we can hear together. So thank you, my friends, yeah. Thank you, my family, yeah. 'Cause you know how much it means to me that you have one of my beat seats. Yeah, the personal one, yeah. Piece of me, I give it to you, yeah. The Britney, yes I do. But don't you sit down and forget that you got a piece of me with you all the time, every night and day. We see the world change, we bring a positive vibe, and we can all sing, we can all hold our hands together, and we can make a real change. Yes. Don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't stop believing it, 'cause you know we can do it all, prove it. Yeah, showing up 1,180 days, and you know just getting to it. It's just going to get better every day. So keep showing up, my friends. 'Cause all this is the show that never ends. So until then, yeah, you know we're gonna keep rocking, yeah, into this time. Folks, and yeah, you know, till this world breaks down, becomes your very own paradigm. I see it. So close your eyes, no, and wait with a smile on your face. Yeah, put the negative world to waste. Yeah, you can't replace the love you feel for each other. No, sitting down, music together, can replace it. No, 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 no. You can't replace it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, chasing all your dreams. Baby, sweet, you let your wings out and you soar through this crazy world, this crazy time. But you do it together, yeah. And when you need it, you sit down and you beat that seat, kick the hell out of it, yeah. You feel better, yeah. I swear, my friend, I do it every day. I got a smile that never ends, yeah. It's 'cause that sweet sound got going down, yeah, on the background, yeah. You know, yeah, it's part of the show. You never know until you give it a go. So, Bobby and Brittany get down every night and make your own life. You love your moments, scream them out into the world, yeah. Make the world sing, sing loud, sing clear. No fear, yeah, you're sitting back, you see the world for what you can. A mirror on it, yeah, they can't get away with anything at all, 'cause you got them on lockdown. Make the sound never ends, reverberates until the atmosphere, universe that we can hear clear across the galaxy. And oh, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe you can, oh. Together we will play. till the moon goes down, the sun rises up, yes, you know. Out at the same time, now the figures that happen, my friends. Anybody know? Makes no difference. Oh, you rag, no. Jason! Good to see you guys. I'm rolling back here. Let's see. I know I can't. You know what? It's funny when I'm going up to grab like a bowl of cereal or whatever, and sometimes I don't know when the commercials start. And I'm like, I think it's probably about now. And I'll run down. I'm only like 15, 20 seconds in. And I'm like, oh, it's 20 seconds. Or people are like, okay, when is this freaking commercial going to come to an end? And unfortunately, it's like they like 2 or 3 play in every clip, you know. Jason, it's so good to see you, buddy. Oh, my goodness. What happened? Is there trouble? Oh, man. You know what? Oh, Brittany, you rock! I'm so happy you're here. I wasn't sure if Brittany would be here, but I wanted to write a song for Brittany and Bobby for the purchase. You know, it really means a lot to me that they have a beat seat, and you know, I think it's like that is such an interesting thing because I build every beat seat. I mean, we had a handful that were manufactured, but then, you know, when I'm doing the one-offs, I like to do them on my own. But typically I'm building them just standard out of like, you know, maple, and they're beautiful. They are, don't get me wrong. But every once in a while I make a beautiful one for myself. That's like all this really unique wood, you know, like I'll use flame maple for the snare, and I'll use real white oak for the front and back and the bottom, you know, or the top. And then I spray it with like a sunburst. So it's just like pops like, whoa, you know, I didn't do that with the one I've been playing. This has not been sunburst. It's just a teak beat seat to match my teak acoustic guitar. And so Brittany and Bobby purchased a beat seat that was my personal beat seat that was actually still, I think it's still on the website. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, Mom. We're going to check it out right now so you guys can see this, because I think this is the one that's on the website. Let's see. Oops, I missed that. Okay, so beatseat.rocks. You can pick this up if you want to watch this. Okay. The beat seat, the drum you play with your hands and feet. So that's my drum. And that is her sitting on it. Now, okay, wait a second. I think I may have taken it out. Let me see. Yeah, I think I did. I built a new one recently. And because I'm not shipping the ones that Bobby has and Brittany have, this is right here. Check this out. This is a beat seat I built, or more recent one. I spray them with lacquer.
Welcome to beatseat.rock.
Hey, buddy, I know you. But I spray them with lacquer. And if you can look close here, that this snare is a standard piece of maple wood. Okay? I don't know if you can see a close-up of it. Let's see. Okay, this right here is a standard piece of maple wood. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I could show you somehow where the one that let's see if I can find the one that Brittany and Bobby have. It is, how do I find that? I think I can use this. I'm pretty sure I have it. I want to look and see because it used to be the one I used for a while. It should be in my Dropbox somewhere. Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of funny face swaps that we could play here if we wanted. If we wanted. Let's see. Is there a beat seat? photo in here. Man, I found all this crazy old stuff here. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness, guys, this would get me in trouble. All this stuff is straight up. I got found all the Biden show episodes I did, the Biden rap. Oh my goodness, Trump doing rap. My goodness, Trump and Pence doing a song. Remember that one? Oh my goodness, that was like one of the craziest ones. Trump, I'm a psychic. What was that about? Virtual Trump, Trump up. Trump at the tarmac, Trump SCOTUS, Trump marry him. This is unbelievable. I have so much stuff here when I did face swaps as Trumper during that year rolling up to the election. And none of them should be played because, again, people are very sensitive. They can't laugh. Hard time laughing. Unless it's something they can laugh at. What is this? Oh, that's only 59 seconds. I got something here I want to play for you. Check this out. Where are the full... Oh my... I got so many stupid things here I did. It's unbelievable. I know you're like, okay, well then show me one of them, dude. All right, I'm about to. Why don't you just take it freaking easy? Right? Joanne? What are you doing? All right, I'll just play anything and see what it is. Let's see what we got here. Ready? Some of them are so freaking stupid, though. I'm like, I don't know if I want to play that. And I'm going to back out of here because when I look at this, it makes me want to play stuff I shouldn't be playing. Like this. I guess
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. We head to Donald Trump, who's on the campaign trail, and some information about Sleep Sofa came out today. Let's get to it.
Thank you so much. We are officially weeks away from the election where I destroy Joe Biden in the square. And very, very bad information is coming out about the Sleep Sofa.
Who wants to see this?
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. We head to Donald Trump, who's on the campaign trail, and some information about Sleep Sofa came out today. Let's get to it.
Thank you so much. We are officially weeks away from the election where I destroy Joe Biden in the square. And very, very bad information is coming out about the Sleep Sofa. And nobody's talking about it, like his son Hunter, the crackhead. I mean, did you see this guy? Look at the pictures, people. You're going to have to search, though. Why is Hunter Biden information being censored from Facebook and Twitter? I think I'm going to have to take them down. What do you think? I think I'm going to have to do it. We're weeks away from me winning the election again. And all of this information's coming out about the Sleep Sofa, and nobody wants to pick up the cushions and see what's underneath. I'm gonna flip that friggin' Sleep Sofa over. I'm gonna grab that Joey futon, and I'm going to turn it upside down for you. Look, you may think Joe Biden's okay right now. Just wait till you see what we have in store for good old Sleepy Poopoo Pants. That's right, he's going down. We're taking down Pelosi as well. I think my favorite photo was of Hunter Skeet Ulrich Biden passed out with a crack pipe falling out of his mouth. It was so funny. I was like, what is Skeet Ulrich doing? He's asleep with a crack pipe in his mouth. Are you kidding me? It's hilarious. He's taking naps like his father, except he has a crack pipe in his mouth. But he's still a sleeper, just like his papa. I got an idea. Why don't we give him a job with Burisma Oil for the Ukraine? We'll take $3.5 million from the Russian mayor's wife, And I got one more. Let's take $1.5 billion in securities from China. How about that, Skeet Ulrich Biden? Huh? Oh my goodness. Like father, like son. Look, he's napping just like his daddy, except he has a crack pipe in his mouth. Look, there's plenty more to come. Just stay tuned and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
DJ T. Oh, there he is. Have you seen this man? Hunter Skeet Ulrich Biden, wanted, sleep sofa Joe Biden positions son onto board of Ukraine's Bruce Memorial, $83,333 per month. And now we are taking their war on personally. Great. You're starting World War III. Thanks for coming out. Oh, I mean, it's like, what are we talking? You know? So, guys, it is officially a 2-hour plus show. We know that, right? We're talking about it. We didn't even get into all the news tonight. That's the craziest part about it. Didn't even get into all the freaking news. But you know what? Sometimes when you're in the middle of the moment and then you're trying to figure it out, like we only got one story in. Holy cow. We just did the Elon Musk story. You trying to get a free speech thing going? Then we did an hour and 54 minutes on the free speech story. You know, Joanne, you still in the porta potty? God almighty. What did you eat? Oh, Joanne, I told you not to eat the burritos from that place. You know what? She doesn't ever learn. She keeps going back to El Federico's corner, bodega. She keeps going to Federico's corner bodega. And when she goes there, he's got a special spice that he puts in the burrito. And then Joanne sits on the porta potty for like the whole show. 2 hours in, she's still there. She's still poop-a-dooping it, I think. I would imagine that there's something really serious going on there. Maybe an acid type of deal, burned through the bottom. That's why I give it a porta potty. Can't go and destroy my plumbing. Right? You know, sometimes when you're doing it and Joanne tries to destroy your plumbing, you're just like, I don't think so. I don't think so, Joanne. I think you need to stop with the destroying of the plumbing. How about that, Joanne? Look at this. Where'd it go? Disappeared it. That's what he did. I disappeared it. Elon Musk, though, starting up a freaking new social media platform. Hopefully, I really would like that. I really would like that because I can't stand the fact that all these platforms censor this personal guy right here that's been showing up. And I want you to just let me breathe. Let these words out. And let's talk about the next story, Joanne! Joanne! When you come back? Just wondering, just checking in. We're here doing it, and you're not here doing it with us. Gosh almighty, guys, I have to apologize. 2 hours into the show, she's still sitting on the porta potty. Apparently, an Antarctic ice shelf that's the size of New York City collapsed. That's not a good thing, so let's get into it. I'm doing a telepromptering myself because Joanne's weezerooing it, and she's poop-a-dooping it, and she's in the porta potty. 2 hours in. 1 hour, 56 minutes, 47 seconds to be exact. Gotta watch Wapner. For the first time in human history, an ice shelf in East Antarctica has collapsed, scientists said Friday, as climate change shows no signs of slowing. The collapse of the 463 square mile Cleanser Conger ice shelf, which occurred last week, came as temperatures rose into the eastern section of Antarctica by as much as 70 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. That was enough in some places for rain rather than snow to fall, said the Associated Press, who can be extremely believed in 2022. NASA satellites first detected the collapse of the ice shelf. I'm sure they did, Joanne. They probably were there, filming some scenes and then painting the background like a really cool red. The extreme heat and collapse of the ice sheet. Joanne? Can you do a reverse? I'm trying. You just messed it up. I forgot she says I can do the reverse myself. I don't need to rely on Joanne. The extreme heat and collapse of the ice sheet, which helped keep the Conger and Glenser glaciers from hitting warm water is causing alarm among scientists who had considered the area to be stable, unlike other regions, where fear of the collapse of glaciers could lead to massive sea level rise worldwide. The Glenser Conger ice shelf presumably had been there for thousands of years. It's not ever going to be there again, University of Minnesota ice scientist Peter Neff told the AP. You know, Peter Neff, I think that's an interesting thing you said, because the ice shelf broke off 463 square miles. And scientists that you are, you just made a scientific anomaly. You know, you just you blew my mind. It's just not ever going to be there again. Because it was there and then it broke off, so now it's never going to be there again. Scientific. Ice shelves, which extend over water, help keep ice further inland from flowing into the ocean. As human beings continue to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, global air and water temperatures continue to rise. Stop blaming it on human beings. It's called freaking natural climate change. Upper ocean temperatures to the west of the Antarctic Peninsula have increased over 1 centigrade since 1955. Is that a lot? What's 1 degree centigrade? What is that? Anybody know? Is it centigrade or Celsius? I'm not really sure if it's a Celsius thing or if it's a, centigrade. What is it, guys? Centigrade or Celsius? It's now been established that the Antarctic circumpolar current. What? Oh, welcome back, Joanne. Welcome back to the show. Been here doing it myself, doing the teleprompter. You're back there. Oh, gosh, Joanne, I told you to spray. I told you to do a courtesy flush, too. You should know better. Yeah, Joanne, can you take over? I'm in the middle of this part, okay? Just scroll it up for me, okay? It's now been established that the Antarctic circumpolar current is warming more rapidly than the ocean as a whole. While most scientists have focused on the western section of Antarctica, where the Thwaites Glacier, which is the size of Florida, is in danger of collapse, the revelation that the ice is on the eastern section of the continent is also at risk of collapse due to the climate change is worrisome. The eastern portion of Antarctica contains more than 5 times the ice that is found in West Antarctica glaciate. All right, Joanne, it's just not good. Okay, look. Ooh, that's a painting I think someone did, and they probably sold it for a couple mil. All right, Joanne. Look, I'm getting into the next story here. I want you to stop wheezing. Help me out. We're going to scroll through this one, get done quick. We got to get 2 hours and 1 minute into the show. You're back there. You spent how much time? You got like a hemorrhoid thing going on, I imagine, now, because you've been sitting there for so long, destroying the freaking porta potty. Now I got to call it in. I got to call in a cleaning. Every day I have to come in and do a cleaning. This is Joanne, the way she eats. And then the way she poops. What? No, Joanne, I'm not getting detail. It's the truth about it. You eat and then you do a poo-a-doo. And now I have to have the cleaning crew come in again for tomorrow morning. Just so tomorrow night, I don't have to smell that disgustingness. You freaking went to Federico's bodega to get a burrito? You came in here, special spicy burrito deal, and decided to go back on the turlet over there, porta potty style, and leave a mark, so to speak. I was hoping you wouldn't leave a mark. I was hoping you would just get in and get out. But no, you spent 2 freaking hours on that porta potty. That porta potty now needs some serious time, from Mr. Toilet. That's the company we used. Joanne, do me a favor. Give Mr. Toilet a call again. Tell him we need him to clean out that friggin' toilet. Because I'm here trying to do a show. You're back there destroying the environment. And all I ask is just for a reasonable amount of breathable air. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that if I take that next breath, I'm still able to recognize the following moment, and then I don't turn into some weird haze / psychedelic trip. Because that could happen when you have a wheezy poopy pants back there. She's dropping it into the porta potty, doesn't do a courtesy flush, The bad day at Renaissance Man, like that. And then all of a sudden you're calling ahead to Mr. Toilet. They're like, nope, we're not taking that one on again. When they start asking me, well, okay, what kind of situation are we in again? I said, I know it's a Joanne, but what do we got? Well, she went to Federico's bodega. Nope, sorry. Sorry, you're paying triple the price this time. You're paying triple time because of the, Federico's bodega, and he does this special spicy burrito. And Joanne has her way in a couple hours, fills it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Joanne, you freaking... Are you kidding me back there? Oh, man, you're making me snort. You're making me snort, Joanne. When you're in there and you have to snort in order to not get the full exposure of your stench after going into that porta potty and making it a Mr. Toilont. I don't know what that is, but you told him, no, there's no exit on this one. You clogged it. We have to use a special plunger. Oh, gosh, just say no. And they started to put stingers on the side of her porta potty. Just say no, Joanne. Just say no to the 2-hour trip to the porta potty. Could you maybe you could take it easy in there, and maybe not go to Federico's, bodega. We strongly suggest against Federico Bodega. In fact, on the side, there's a sign. Just say no to Federico's Bodega. You don't want to get in there and all of a sudden have a Joanne. NASA emails revealed internal discussions over calls to rename James Webb Space Telescope. I got to say, it is a terrible name, Joanne, to be called the James Webb Space Telescope. Like, can't we have something that's like the Omnitron, like the Omnitron? Let's do Omnitron. I would call it the Omnitron Space Telescope. Or how about the Interstellar Space Telescope? Interstellar. I'm thinking maybe you go with an Interstellar, just reference. And Matthew McConaughey could be in the front cover of this entirety, And he's in there and he's like, be cool, And you're like, okay, I know, I'll be cool, dude. But it's going to be called Matthew McConaughey's Space Telescope, The 1960s administrators, what? Joanne, yes, the 1960s agency administrators' treatment of LGBTQ people has come under question. What the freak does that have to do with anything? I guess James Webb was maybe, I don't know. New documents suggest that NASA officials dismissed concerns raised by the LGBTQ community over the name of its newest observatory, James Webb Space Telescope. NASA was aware that discrimination against LGBTQ people took place in the agency under the leadership of the 1960s administrator James Webb when it refused to remove the man's name from the flagship mission. New documents obtained. Let's see. Against LGBT people took place in the agency under the leadership of the 1960s administrator James Webb. Well, okay. In early 2021, a group of astronomers petitioned NASA to change the name of the space observatory of the century, the $10 billion James Webb Space Telescope, arguing that the actions contributed to the lavender scare. You guys know about that? Targeting LGBTQ people in government at the time. NASA dismissed the request in September 2021, claiming it had no evidence to support the allegation and never published a report into the investigation. So, I don't want to read the rest of this, Joanne. That's a crap story. Okay, James Webb, bad guy. Okay, whatever. Next story. What do we got? I'm getting tired. Kim Jong-un channels Top Gun in bizarre video of North Korean missile launch. Let's see if we can get into this one, Joanne, without you doing a weezeroo. Holy freaking cow, guys. Look at that. Look at that freaking guy. Holy cow. I don't even want to read the story. Just look at that picture. We're going to sit here together and look at that picture. Freaking Maverick. Freaking Maverick. Look, and he's got Goose next to him. Goose and Maverick doing their thing, and they're getting into it. Of course, they know they can do it. Like, if anybody's going to get into it, It's Maverick. Freaking Maverick, you know? Like, I thought people were going to know better and feel better about it than they did. As soon as they saw Maverick, they were like, I don't think it's a good thing. So North Korea drops a freaking missile. Screw them. Oh yeah, we got another missile that made it up into the air. Good for you. Let's destroy the world more. Freaking animals. Even us. Like, this entire world is just filled with people who want to murder and kill and destroy and steal. And point fingers. Mostly, I say this, but whatever place, wherever you're standing and sitting, and whoever is ruling that location, they will position it like they are doing something noble. And you will pretend or believe, one or the other, that it's okay. And then there will be a group who will say, this is effed up. There's something really, really weird going on here. And those people will be excommunicated. Sounds familiar, right, Joanne? Home sales see a broad nationwide drop. Pending home sales decline in February from a 4-month in a row high, and would-be buyers grapple with fewer, pricier homes to choose from and rising interest rates. Yeah, interest rates are up again, guys, and I'm a real estate agent. That's how I make my money. And there's not a lot of inventory, and people are asking crazy money. And even when they're not, there's some buyer out there that's doing something stupid and then backing out. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the real estate market right now. So I would say, as a realtor, just keep in mind, I can help you anywhere you are in the country or possibly in the world. I can find you a very, very, very good agent just by doing some work myself and making a few phone calls to the managers in the local offices and set you up with a really good agent. And it costs you zero, literally zero. Ask me about it. Send me an email, mp@markpires.com, and ask me how that works, but you pay zero. Mortgage refis are down 50% versus a year ago. Inventory for homes is an all-time low heading into the month. Mortgage loan sizes were near record highs despite interest rates. Oh, guys, I just yawned. I'm tired. It's 12 freaking, almost 1 in the morning. We're going to do the rest of these stories tomorrow because I'm freaking beat. You know? I think those days of me staying up till 3, 4 in the morning doing a show are over. Like, it's 1 and I'm tired. I'm really tired. You know, it's been a long week though. It's Friday. Maybe tomorrow I'll be like ready to roll and action-packed rocking. But we wrote a song for Brittany and for Bobby tonight. We created some other silly stuff. I don't even know what the hell we did. We did some Elon Musk thing that led us to something else. But we have 3 more stories that'll be coming out tomorrow, and we'll get into them for sure. Don't worry about that. But I think it's about time I get myself some rest. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can't wait for that, Brittany. I really hope that while I'm jamming out, sometimes you're sitting on the beat seat, pounding away on the thing, kicking it, slapping on it, and feeling the positive vibes from all those tones. And make sure you play it all over the place to hear the different tones and get a feel of what you can do on it. Because it literally has what I call omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It feels different. And it's so much fun to play. You guys know. That's why I keep dropping albums, because I really love doing it. So, fam and friends, don't forget, hit up Spotify. Just type in Mark Pires and drive to 11 hours of original music that was released over the last 13 months. That's 170 songs. Woo. Got another album coming out soon. I just have to get to it. But until tomorrow, Brittany, thank you again for your purchase, and Bobby, and Sydney, and Jason Vickery. It's so good to see you, my friend. Pamela Swan, you rock. S-Coop, Yardbirds, kicking it. You guys are amazing. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Till tomorrow.